Hey guys, and we're back. I'm Tempe, and this time I'm joined with both Taeneber and Elthizar.
What
And
is
Hi.
this?
The guys are being very camera shy today.
What is this sorcery? 3 people on a cast?
I know,
This isn't Korea, damn it!
I'm sorry, but they're my friends.
How do you know I'm not Korean?
I'm gonna go off the assumption that you're not.
I think your accent kinda gives it away. Anyway, we're still on the Nordic East account of League of Legends, and we are following a Croatian League of Legends online qualifiers. My friends are on the red team, so I'm gonna start with those. We have Archlight Varus, Muse Sona, Masquerade Evelyn, Pentakill Yorick, and Zed. I'm not even going to try to pronounce their names because some of you will probably die just by listening to them.
Right, the blue team facing our heroic allies in this game consist of Monarch Kog'Maw, John IV, Unchained Alistair, Nightmare Cho'Gath, and Xin Zhao.
Vanity Wars definitely goes to the... I think the name of the team that my friends are playing is called Ravenworlds Chosen. And yes, it is the Ravenworld from the Riot staff Ravenworld.
Huh.
Yeah, we played a few games with her and have her on our friends list. So, apart from that, that's a slight shout out to Raven. And this should be an interesting team composition. Knowing my friends, their tactic that they're planning on using today is the Korean tactic. Putting Yorick in the bottom lane versus the enemy's team duo. We'll see how that will work out.
Looking at the setups, it's worth noting that one of the strongest counters that I'm aware of to Yorick is Xin Zhao, so that it is likely they will send Yorick bot, as they are doing.
So I'm just wondering, Cho'Gath's going bottom as well?
Okay, this is gonna be interesting.
Oh dear God! The enemy team also was preparing the same tactic as our friends.
It's going to be utter madness, and it is going to be glorious.
And one of the hardest...
Oh.
Yeah, something's happening. Chogi is slightly almost entering a death trap. Right.
Yeah, was pinging for an invade.
Yep. Most of the blue team is on their blue buff, so that's good.
Yeah, it looks like they're cycling across, though, heading towards the red buff of the red team. Xin Zhao still stood on his platform. He's gone for the cloth armor start, so he's going to be waiting for a third health potion.
Yep.
Hmm?
So number 5. Yeah, he is waiting for it.
The red team were congregating in the lower section of the river, but look like they might be heading northwards to try and defend their red buff. There is only 3 members of the blue team present, so they could easily get first blood off this in a 4v3 situation. But Zed's actually gone to
Zed will help.
Yorick.
Ooh, Evelyn in trouble. Lona forced to flash. Kish being chased slightly a bit. He's poking with his auto attack. Good. Flash for a secure red. That really isn't a problem, especially since Eve will try to sneak up everywhere. Except red buff. Yorick should be getting his blue buff soon.
He does indeed. Being sent bottom lane against Cho'Gath, and they've put Xin Zhao in mid. So it's Xin Zhao versus Zed. The bot lane
Evelyn in
combo
trouble,
is
he
sent
forced
top
flashes
lane.
over the wall, ignites Evelyn, and Evelyn lives. Thanks to that health potion.
And also, theoretically, the strongest counter to Yorick in the game, Cho'Gath being placed in the bottom lane.
Yep. Well, it's not theoretically, because of the sustain and the silence, he kinda can get slightly in the way, I guess, of Yorick's typical behavior. But I might note, Evelyn survived without a flash and wasted both flash and ignite from Xin. Which
Yes.
will make a lot easier for the assassin Zed to harass better. Yorick dealing significant amounts of damage to
Cho'Gath
Cho'Gath.
returning it.
Yeah.
Yorick forced a flash. Cho'Gath dealing a lot of damage, but he's forced away by minion damage.
Thankfully, he did
Just as
survive.
Cho reaches level 2. No, if he lands a good rupture, then he might be able to grab first blood off this.
Yep. Top being more or less even in CS and slightly balanced out. Middle as well. So far the only action that is happening is in that bottom, and currently
In the mid.
Cho'Gath is out-sustaining. Yorick is out-sustaining Cho'Gath. That's what I
Yeah,
meant.
because of the blue buff. Don't forget that.
Yeah, true, because of the blue buff.
The blue buff and the extra level as well, since blue buff now gives enough experience to gain level 2 off purely picking up that blue
Evelyn
buff.
coming on top, gets pulverized, continues to queue slightly towards the Kog'Maw, and pulls back.
Good amount of damage put down there, but nothing particularly amazing to say of it.
Well, even small advantages in this case are very helpful. The game is very high-wired, I guess. Very tight, even if it's still early in the game. Nice piercing arrow catching both Alistair and Kog'Maw. Yorick still out harassing and out farming. Cho'Gath.
Yeah, but we will see what happens after the blue buff runs out.
Yeah, we will
As
see.
it's just done now.
Yep, it has.
Ooh, 2 levels advantage.
That's
He might
currently
force.
saving him, but we have a Jarvan slightly incoming. We could be seeing a potential gank and a kill. If
Yorick does not have flash at this point, and he's being very aggressive. Jarvan comes round, lands the knock up. Golden Age is used.
Yeah,
I don't think he's going to do enough
chase.
damage to Yorick. No, there goes the Omen of Farron.
And here comes Evelyn standing there. Maybe Lorna will be able to get in and get a kill on Cho'Gath. He did enter the bush unseen. Sneaky little girl.
I'm not actually sure what Evelyn is.
She's a woman. It's
Well,
being
but
played.
that-
It's being played by a guy, but Evelyn is a woman. Yorick returning with teleporting. This will be a two-man gank on bottom from both sides. Evelyn will pick up the first blood as Jarvan disappeared, and that gave the opening for Ravenworlds chosen.
Well-timed gank there as Yorick teleports back to the bottom lane. Cho'Gath very much out of position, fairly easy to kill to pick up.
Zed forced to use his living shadow to jump away from Xin, as Xin went in balls deep.
Looking, and the first blood did go to Lona Nuniel.
Yes.
I think that's right.
Yes, you said it perfectly. Yay.
First blood did go to him, so that's going to be a lot of bonus damage for ganks. That's going to make him very potent come level 6.
He's sitting at the moment at 1,120 gold, so when he goes back that will be brilliant. And Yorick returned to his lane with Tear of the Goddess. Also pink wards dropped by Cho'Gath in that tri-bush, so Evelyn will not be able to gank from there. But still an opening from behind through the lane. He won't be seen till he gets near. Speaking of which, we do have an Evelyn gank in the middle.
If Zen plays this smartly, he shouldn't take too much damage off this. He's got pretty great disengage by using his Crescent Sweep.
Ultimate use
There
by
it
Zed.
goes. Knocks the opposing 2 enemies just flying away.
He wasted Flash and Ignite, and Zed wasted Ignite and Ultimate. So, oh yeah, and also Ultimate by Zen as well. Work harassing. Still 2 levels above Chogi, so that's good. Top
Jarvan
is-
looking like he's trying to do something near the top lane.
Yeah, I'm seeing he is probably trying to look at something. Zed and Xin are very, very close in damage. They're trading evenly, even with that gank.
Yeah, I think Jarvan's gonna come gank middle.
Yep, That's
No wards currently within the river for the red team, so if Javan were to actually attempt a gank, he could pick something up, but Zed, maybe innately realizing that he could be in danger, just decides to walk back to his tower as Javan backs to his base.
Evelyn will pick up his blue.
As things stand, both of the AD carry players have got Bilgewater cutlasses. However, Cogmore bought boots on top of his Doran's blade, Bilgewater, whereas Varus has decided to stick to the potions currently.
I think that's smarter because of Cogmore being Cogmore. Jungle in trouble as Jarvan meets Evelyn in his own domain. Evelyn dealing quite a bit
Zen
of
coming
damage.
across,
Could
I'm
be a
not sure if
double
that's
kill.
at all smart.
He will pick
Zin's
up
going to
a
get
kill.
taken down. I did not a good idea at all there.
No.
I'm not sure if Zin was actually keeping an eye on his health bar, because he just walks right in, Agony's Embrace, followed by a single hate spike, and that is a very dead Zin.
Indeed. Second kill on Evelyn. He will be starting to snowball, and knowing Lona Nuniel, his Evelyns are not the typical assassin build. They're more of the burn tanky variety.
Ah.
So he will be
A lane swap.
a
By the
lane
blue.
swap.
Yep. Blue team have decided to send Cho'Gath into the mid lane. Xin Zhao with his Bilgewater. There's a lot of Bilgewaters in this game. In fact, 4 in total. Zed's got 1 as well.
Yep. Well, for the red team, I understand why they're going for the Blade of the Wind King. Because of the Cho'Gath, Jarvan, and Alistar. Xin in trouble on... Actually, Yorick in trouble on bottom, as Xin spanks the hell out of him. Jarvan coming around from the side.
Yorick doesn't have a
Well, to
ward
be
down.
honest-
He's probably going to have to burn his ultimate to escape. Or not at all. He's not even going to bother trying.
He did
He's
use
going
it.
to down to the brush.
Kites nicely.
Golden Age is used. Cataclysm burnt as well.
Flash
Yorick taking a
used.
lot of damage, but he may still survive.
Ooh, almost.
Nicely done by the Jarvan.
Yes.
The standard followed by Dragon Strike. Just enough to pick up the Yorick. And just as his Omen of War ended.
Mm.
Or Omen of Death, sorry. Omen of War is his Q.
Well, as long as you don't call Children of the Grave, I think everything will be fine.
Yes.
Well, you were saying about the Blade of the Wind Kings being everywhere in this game. I actually like Cogmore with Blade of the Wind King.
Yeah, it gives a nice glow to him, especially coupled with his spew.
When coupled with his Bioarcane Barrage,
Yeah.
it gives you
Yes,
two
Bioarcane
sources-
Barrage dealing percentage damage as well. I forgot about that.
Mm.
Yeah, it gives him two separate sources because one is magical, one is physical.
Oh yeah, now I can see
So
why
it
you
I'm
is
did
looking
it.
very
right
hard to
behind.
defend again.
Agnes
Nice
Embrace
ultimate from Zona.
refused. Cogmore taking a lot of damage. One more hate spike. Yep. Killing spree for Lana and Nuniel as they wander away. Catherine's Surprise dealing a lot of damage, but not quite enough of a surprise, maybe.
Well, he did pick up the Spirit of the Elder Lizard. Not sure if this is smart considering the headbutting.
Jarvan comes across.
Oh.
Sona's taking the tower, which means Lana and Nuniel might be able to escape with his life. Yes.
And he
Well.
did.
Cho'Gath taking a chunk, 1-for-1 in the middle meanwhile happened, as Cho'Gath nommed Zed, but Zed's ultimate picked up the kill in the end. And Yorick is still a level ahead from Xin, and actually dealing better damage this time because of that double longswords that he picked up. For his Mura mana, ultimately Mura mana.
The gold as we stand is approximately 2,000 gold lead for our red team. 4 for 2 in kills. No towers currently taken. The player of note so far has definitely been Lana Nuniel on Evelyn. Been everywhere when he was needed. He's dealing a lot of damage on that Evelyn. Yeah, now that it's been confirmed that I'm saying it properly, I will never stop saying the name.
That's fine. Like I said, this will go up on my channel sometime during either the next week. I might even actually make a slight spam and do multiple videos this week because we did a lot of work. And
Zed in trouble in the middle.
yeah, he will be.
I'm not sure if he's aware it.
There's no ward in the top section.
Nice rapture.
Jarvan's just kind of stood there while Cho is trying to poke.
Yeah.
Speaking of poke, Yorick's dealing quite a lot of damage to Zen in bottom.
But I think I see a dead ninja.
Nice flash. Yes,
Nice flash.
Cho
Yes.
flashes under the
But
tower.
he's not out of the woods yet.
This is the rupture though.
Takes one too many hits, but nothing will happen. So, not sure if this is smart. He does have the sustain to heal up a bit, but not sure if... Unless he wants to bait for Lona. Because Choga doesn't have his pink wards anymore in the lane. So Lona can easily get in.
And he's in.
Hate
Speaking
spike.
of which,
Flashes in. Gives the kill to Zed. Typical Lona behavior. Gets 3 kills, starts giving kills to others.
Cho'Gath now currently sat on 1 for 3. He's really going to need to start stacking up Feast if he wants to be any kind of prominent threat in the later game.
Yes. Yorick is returning to the lane with the Spirit of the Ancient... with Spirit of the Elder Lizard. So the ancient-
That's an interesting pickup.
Yep. You do not see that. Exhaust used on Varus on top. Sona's Crescendo catches both Kog'Maw and the Minotaur. Varus' ulti catches them as well. Actually, Kog'Maw managed to escape it. Varus picks up the kill.
Nice arrow.
And they will probably be a double kill. But
Varus probably isn't going to survive that
yeah.
though.
Ooh, nice flash, but
Ow.
yeah.
Almost.
Good attempted flash, but nah.
Still?
I would also like to point out that Yorick bought Spirit of the Elder Lizard first, and Mormana will probably come second.
You're right. Yes, I was thinking about that he will get Mana Moon because of those double longswords, but he picked up Elder Lizard. Interesting.
What interests me is why Lona Nunez picked up Elder Lizard. I would have thought he'd be going more for Spectral Wraith since Evelyn is a more prominent magic damage dealer.
I said burn. So Elder Lizard was definitely on his menu and a bit more tanky. It's not a fully AD AP build. It's something that he created and works brilliantly for him. Evelyn and Zed jumping in as
Cho'Gath
Darren
in
jumps
trouble
in as well.
again, a lot of damage going down, leaving Jarvan out on his own. It's a 2v1 situation. As Lona Nunez tries to dive the tower, he's going to use Cataclysm. Lona's going to be stuck there, he's probably going to dive to the tower. Yes! Shutdown goes to Jarvan.
His flash was still on cooldown, so he couldn't do much about it, and he was the initial.
Fighting for the bottom lanes, in dealing a lot of damage to Yorick. Yorick goes down, but the Omen of Death is going to mean that he's going to have a second chance to kill him.
30
Will
seconds of it.
Sin off? Yes, he will.
1 for 1 on that bottom isn't that bad.
Well, they just had 1 for 1 on the bottom and 2 for 1 in the middle, so...
Yeah.
Interestingly, Xin Zhao is actually up on farm on Yorick.
Yep. Well, currently I'm actually still watching it as Xin versus Zed, because of the initial way that the game started, and Cho versus Yorick, again because of the way the initial match, as initially the match started. Also, Cho'Gath is really struggling. He picked up his 3rd Doran's ring.
Jarvan heading into top lane just as the vision ward of the red team ran out. Looks like Duran Tan is going to not see Jarvan. What is Jarvan doing? He's waiting for his right time to strike, apparently.
Yes, here goes Jarvan. Kog'Maw will go down, but he will die. Varus will die yet again.
Yeah, but Varus was dead anyway, so...
Yeah.
This was actually a
It's going
win for
exact
the red
wrong
team.
place in that.
Well, because of that, Lona initiated on Dragon and they picked it up easily.
That extends the gold lead to 5,000 in favour of the red team, and of course the red team have that middle tower.
Also...
Uh.
Oh, yeah, the tower
Comes in
Nice
on bottom
rupture.
lane, actually takes tower aggro and then falls.
think... No, Cho'Gath didn't nom him. The... Chibi Chogi is still Chibi. Is it? I think he is.
On 18 minutes, that's slightly alarming.
Yeah, he's still a chibi-chogi. Just pressed 4 to see if he has any stacks of feast. I think he just ate a minion, then died.
Yeah, and lost a stack.
Yes. The only stack he had. Picked up sorcerer shoes.
Zed going right behind Xin to clear out the minions as Xin tries to siege the middle tower.
Xin went for Phage, interesting. Instead of rushing Blade of the Ruined King like Kog'Maw.
Xin doesn't really need to though, considering that his damage is generally very high, and also no member of the red team is ridiculously tanking the late game. Yorick can be, but normally they'll go for more of a mana tank / damage build. As Jarvan comes across onto the bottom lane, trying to stop Yorick from pushing, he's probably going to lose this fight due to the sustain he's getting from those omens of famine. Just a Cho'Gath comes back, however, but Cho'Gath's not actually trying to help Jarvan.
Nope.
It's another standard combo landed.
Taeneber, move your camera up top and tell me what's happening, because I really can't.
Well, there's a 1-for-1, but it will be 2-for-1, most likely.
Yeah, Evelyn is exhausted. Xin picks up the turret.
No, it won't actually, as Alistar escapes to the turret. Xin Zhao manages to take that middle tower, but will fall to the use of Death Mark by Zed. Zed now unstoppable, 5-1. He's going to become very scary.
This game has so much happening at one point, so I'm actually glad there's 3 of us.
This game is so intense, it requires 3 people to effectively cast it.
Top turret goes down, so this is 2-for-1 in turrets in favor of the red team. 20 minutes into the game.
And
Zed also
7,000
steals the
gold
blue buff.
lead.
I think it will go to Zed. Yes, they are waiting for someone. They're playing coy, but nobody's entering the jungle.
It's too dangerous to go alone.
I must say that the blue team definitely has, well, not a better vision, but they are using the pink ward, so they can easily remove the ward coverage from our middle area.
Well, they're kind of forced, because normal wards don't do anything here.
And that's what I've been keep telling my friends when we're playing against Evelyn. Use pink wards. Yes, they're a bit expensive, but that Evelyn will never enter that lane because of the vision that it grants.
Kog'Maw sneaking up the river, there's no vision for the red
Zed
team
as
here.
well.
Zed comes across,
right
gets
into
met by the
Jarvan.
Jarvan. Standard combo actually misses, but Cho'Gath manages to eat Zed for shutting him down and gaining that vital stack. Luna comes across, but I'm not sure if he's going to want to fight this. Nope, he gets caught out by Xin, but flashes over the wall. The standard combo gets caught by the Rupture, and Luna may go down as well. Yes, that's 2 kills picked up by Cho'Gath there.
Yep, and that was actually Jarvan's combo that got him caught, not Rapture.
Pulverized misses on Varus in the mid lane, and Alistar tries to escape back down the lane.
Gets slowed, Xin coming from
Taking a lot of damage, gets caught by the Chain of Corruption, but Xin Zhao comes across, stops the abruptly stops the aggression in its tracks. As Crescendo is burned, Xin taking a lot of damage now. Again, the Pulverized misses.
They forced the ultimate from Cho'Gath. 1 piercing arrow will do it, but Durantan picks up the kill. Will probably manage to live. And Hail of Arrows will deal a significant amount of damage to Xin from Varus, and they'll walk away. They do not want to deal with anyone incoming.
Cho'Gath now properly starting to stack up. I don't think you can call him your Chibi Chogi anymore.
Yeah, he has 2 stacks.
Yeah, 2 stacks in 23rd minute isn't exactly
Stellar? No, it's not. Definitely not stellar.
Looking at the gold so far, comparative that Cho'Gath is actually up on gold to Yorick.
Yes, by 100.
Only 100 gold in it, yes. Then you've
200
got
now, but
Zed and Xin. Zed is a good 2,000 up due to his 5 kills. In the jungle, Luna Nuniel, good 1,000 up on Jarvan.
Yorick slightly in trouble on bottom, is getting slightly harassed by Cho'Gath, but his ghouls did help. We could be seeing another two-man gank as Evelyn and Jaren jump in. As
It's a two-way counter gank as
Zed did use his ultimate, Evelyn picks up the kill, Jaren uses Cataclysm, Zed will live, they turn it around, continue to chase, force a flash.
Jarvan flashes and then uses the standard combo as his bottom lane combo comes across. Luna's now in trouble as the pulverized combo lands.
We'll go down to
He's
Kog'Maw.
just going to jump over the wall though. So, 1-for-1 trade actually, as Jarvan just about manages to survive. However, Yorick does pick up the bottom turret.
Dragon is back up as well, Varus harassing Alistar in the middle, gets pulverized, Zed dropping low on health. Durantan is...
I see that Kog'Maw.
It's only to fall to the Kog'Maw.
Here comes Yorick with his teleport. They continue to chase. Yorick
Pulverize
tanking.
used Alistar flashes, both
One
of them
piercing
are
arrow, we got
Melissa-
this. One piercing arrow. Probably on cooldown.
Oh my goodness, there's two viruses.
Yep. Well, one dead now. Silence catching all three of them. As
Joey more than happy just to clear out those minions currently.
Zin picked up the first Oracle of the game, so they'll start clearing out wards even faster than Durantan and the rest of the team can put them out. Finally, Manamoon picked up by Yorick.
Jarvan sees Evelyn and decides to fall back from the dragon.
They're sitting... Yorick and Sona are sitting on a pink ward. Brilliant. They're invisible. They are not in that bush. So
Blue
far-
Mage pushing the top lane. They may be able to deal some significant damage while the red team are all grouped up.
Yeah, this could be a team fight, a full-on team fight, instead of a few skirmishes here and there.
All members of both sides are present. I still can't believe that Yorick and Zed don't realise they're stood on the ward.
Yeah.
Zin clears out the vision ward. That means that the blue can pretty much start the dragon at will, but... Oh, no.
Full
Maybe
red
they
lands
can
on
go in.
two of them.
Zed escapes, Yorick taking a lot of damage, Yorick's going to go straight down, but so is Kog'Maw. However, two members of the red team are trapped there, and therefore is going to involve a lot of things dying.
Everyone's dying. Double kill for Varus. Sona's ultimate did catch 4 of them, so that is nice. Sona gets exhausted. Zed is low on health. Will try to go over the wall, but he turns around towards the dragon and starts it. So it was 4 for 2 in the end, and a dragon for the red team.
Both the deaths on the red team going to the Kog'Maw, so he may start getting scary. He's currently 7 for 5, so he's got a lot of kills, a lot of damage, but the fact is he's getting caught out. He's getting killed quite early in the team fights, so
Yes.
he's
Also,
not contributing anywhere near as much as he could do.
also the only real threat for the blue team is definitely Kog'Maw and Cho'Gath, while on the red team you have Varus, you have Zed, you have Evelyn. 3 high damage champions, 2 of them being assassins. And if Evelyn can get from behind, snipe out, for example, Kog'Maw or Zin, they can easily win a team fight, as seen now.
If you want to get technical as well, 4 high damage champions due to the Omen of Death from Yorick.
True, true. Did forget about that ultimate of his. Unintentionally, but I did forget about it. 2 glacial shrouds. One on Evelyn, one on Yorick.
Well, it's very indicative on the Evelyn of an Iceborne Gauntlet being built due to the fact she has a Sheen as well. And Yorick could quite easily go for a more tanky build and take a Frozen Heart, or he could take an Iceborne himself.
We'll see, we'll see. As I said, this is not Rise and I will not go there. Infinity Edge picked up by Varus. Kog'Maw as well. Next item will be Phantom Dancer. Zin is built...
Blue team grouping up between mid and Baron. Zin is at top though.
Sona walking right into the face of an Alistar, and Alistar doing nothing.
Chain of Corruption misses, but also Jarvan Standard fails to clear the walls, so he dies in very short order.
Zin is on top, trying to clear minions while the rest of his team is in trouble. They will-
Voidoo's allowing Kog'Maw to put down a nice amount of damage onto Evelyn.
He is healing.
Red team may look to try and do a Baron here. Yes, they have actually started it.
Oh.
They do have good vision if any attempt to steal comes along. As you can see, Lononyal just stood off by the sidelines, more than willing to ult at the time. Just as I said, Lononyal, however, gets eaten very quickly as Kog'Maw goes down. He may be able to get in a good position. No, there's another kill for the Cho'Gath.
Rainpot trying to tank it. Did stand in that Rapture, flashes away. Zed keeping two of them busy. Triple kill for Cho'Gath as Zed is low on health but shut down by Sona. Zed continuing to turn around, will go for Xin. Get
headbutted over the wall.
Headbutted out. Sometimes I really like those headbutts and knock-ups. Here comes Jarvan, forcing a living shadow, will pick up Zed, making it a shutdown with 500 gold if I'm not mistaken.
432.
432.
Yeah, as I said, when I'm frapsing, my chat is dead. So, having you two definitely helpful. So,
Alice is going to lob down a ward, but it's right next to a vision, so that's going to clear out very quickly.
Baron's still alive.
Yes, it is.
And this was not going so well for the red team. A lot.
Cho'Gath picking up a triple kill.
Yorick teleporting on top, forcing Alistair to pull back. Jarvan stealing the red team's blue buff.
Lononyal, however, is coming around. He might be able to see or catch Jarvan as he escapes. No, Jarvan's more than happy, or more than able, to escape with his life.
Dragon should be up soon, if I'm not mistaken. Or
I believe so, yes.
Or soonish.
Soon TM.
Yes.
I'll try to check.
That would be great.
No, actually the dragon died 4 minutes ago, so it's not that soon.
2 minutes left on the
Just
timer.
2 minutes left, yeah.
Yorick duplicates Varus. That's going to be dealing a lot of damage to Baron. Baron's about half health. Going down very quickly indeed. Down it goes before the blue team can even coordinate in a response.
That was
They're going to pull away very quickly. Alistair taking a lot of damage. Shirelli is used. Piercing arrow hits Alistair and Kog'Maw, as well as the chain of corruption. Alistair's going to die very quickly.
Nice rapture, catching all 5 of them. Jarvan jumping in with Cataclysm. Evelyn goes down. Cho'Gath goes down.
Falls again, but this time Cho'Gath's been taken out of the equation very quickly, which means that blue team are going to be suffering quite a bit. Varus turns around onto Jarvan, misses the piercing arrow, but basic attacks is more than enough to finish him off.
Picks up a double kill. Yorick continues to chase after the Xin, and Zed picks up the kill, making it an ace.
Ah, that is indeed the ace.
5 for 1 with only
But of the red team died there. However, quite a few of them are fairly low. Varus was, but manages to regain his health due to his amazing lifesteal.
Varus is tanking the
Not sure if Yorick got the memo, but his ghouls cannot tank towers.
I don't think he did, but this one can. His ultimate ghoul can. Must note that Cho'Gath did pick up for the safety of Zed and... for torturing Zed and Varus, he picked up Thornmail with his...
Yeah, but since his health is actually pretty low, I don't think it's gonna matter.
He's TB Tsogi again, he lost all his stacks again.
Well, he had, at most, he had 3.
Yeah.
He never went above that.
He's staying TB Tsogi. Triforce picked up by Xin, so that's interesting. Haven't seen that item in ages, like literally in ages. Usually people go for the Iceborne Gauntlet or some or Frozen Mallet or anything else that can be built from those 3 items. Randuin probably coming for Jarvan. Leandra is done.
You could go for the Frozen Heart, but I think the AoE slow, both for attack speed and movement speeds, would be far more beneficial.
Indeed, that's why I said it. 8 kills difference in favor of the red team, 33 minutes into the game with almost 10,000 gold difference.
No, that's actually 12 and a half.
12 and a half. See, that's why I have you around, because you're a mathematician, or married to one.
I'm an engineer, thank you very much.
It takes a bit of damage, but he's pretty good to escape. Red team are going to push the top inner tower. Blue are going to try and move to counter, but I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get there in time. Nope, tower goes down. The next fight may be around this blue inhibitor tower.
Bottom is slightly pushing, so if they can deal some damage, maybe try to siege, because they do have slightly good poke with Zed and Varus and the ghouls.
Rupture misses in entirety. No chance for an engage there.
Dragon is up and the red team is slowly but surely moving towards it.
A
I
beeline is
don't think
definitely
there's
being
anything
made.
slow in this tempo.
No, their movement only.
Yorick actually has boots with the captain upgrade, so it's definitely look like he's going to be running straight into fights, giving bonus movement speed to the teammates that follow him.
Yep. Let's see golds. Cho'Gath 10,800 versus Yorick 11,000, so 200 gold difference still being kept up by those two.
Yeah, but look at the 5k gold difference in what started as a middle lane.
Yeah, I see it. 8,400 on Zin, 13,300 on Zed. That is definitely huge. 3,000 gold difference in the jungle, 7,000.
And on the AD carries as well.
80 carries as well,
And
yes.
supports, actually.
And supports, yeah. Even though Alistair has more CS than Sona.
The red team Varus seems to be having a bit of a joke around.
Well, I'm going to say this. My friends are all but Sona feeders. Sona has the perfect score.
2016, very impressive on the Sona and only 13 CS, so a lot of farm going on to the Varus. That shows 268 currently his score.
With Kog'Maw being 194, and Lona goes balls deep man mode into it, trying to snipe out Kog'Maw. Everyone else
Lona gets
follows.
cloned as Jordan lands a really good Cataclysm, 3 members in it.
Lona goes down, Jarvan should be going down soon as well. Kog'Maw goes down.
There's currently no focus on the Varus. He's more than happy to just poke away for all eternity.
Double kill for
Jarvan's
both
back
Yorick.
across, but I feel like he's going to get focused down in very quick order. That may be another ace. Yes, it is, and that's another ace.
This could also be...
Are the red team going to try and tank this down, or are they just going to
Yorick
fall
and
back?
Sona are tanking.
Well, they're going to tank this down. This
Zed
may well be
tanking.
the end of the game here and now then.
Yep,
Yep,
victory
another
for
tower down, 30 seconds till the nearest spawn, and that is GG.
Victory, Ravenworlds chosen. Good game!
12 kill difference, very good. And the overall gold is approximately 19,000, is it by my calculation?
Yeah, 18 and a half.